Hello everyone and welcome back here in Satisfactory. My name is Ryan and today we are going to be working on our copper production line. And in the last episode we have the iron plates, the iron rods, and the concrete production line up and running. I know it is not the most efficient way, but we are going to work on that as well. Also in this episode I'm going to be trying to complete some of the milestones that we currently have. Right now I want to work on obstacle clearing because I want to get rid of these trees right here. Also some of the flora and fauna that we can find on this area. I just want to clear all this out so we can lay down the foundation for our production line. So let's take a look at our concrete. Let's see how this thing is doing. So we have made 300 stacks or 300 concrete, so that's not pretty bad. And let's see on our iron rods, because for screws we are gonna need some iron rods. And let's see what we have. Okay, I'm gonna take this iron rods and hopefully that is enough to make screws. And also I'm gonna take 100, well, I'm gonna take all of the concrete because we are gonna be working on the copper node on that side. So let's get that. And let's see, what am I looking at? Miner. So I'm gonna pin this and we just need a portable miner. Can we craft a craft bench right now? I think we can. Let's see, foundation, special production, yes. No, equipment workshop, this is what we need. Yes, equipment workshop. So do we have enough for this? Yes, we do. I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, actually that's a new feature. Oh, it just automatically snaps. I like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right here temporarily. So let's just put here this thing. Is it? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we are gonna get some portable miner. Not enough space in the inventory, so I guess I can throw all of this. No, not that one. The copper ore. No, I'm gonna need the copper ore for the cables. I'm gonna throw the iron ore and also the. Oh no, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, so I don't think any flower pellets just yet. I'm gonna throw this one as well. Perfect. So let's make some portable miners. I just need one. There we go. And let's go make the foundation. Let me see if I could put that in my hotbar. Let's see, what am I looking at? Foundations. So I think I'm gonna go for this. I think it costs the same, 6 concrete. So let's see, hover was 0 to 9. How do I switch the how do I switch the hotbar? Tab? No. How do I switch the taskbar? Spacebar? No. Scroll wheel? Nope. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can cycle the hotbar real quick. Okay, I got it. So it's Alt and the mouse wheel. Okay, good. Okay, so let's put. I'm gonna put the small one. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna put 1. Okay, 2 and 3. There we go. So let's move over here. Actually, before I do that, let me finish this milestone because I need the chainsaw so I can clear out all the trees around that area. So I do have some copper ore. We are going to turn that into copper ingots. There we go. And I'm just going to turn all of this into copper ingots, and then I'm going to craft a bunch of cables and copper wire as well. And there we go. I got all the stuff that we need for this milestone. So from copper ore into copper ingots into wires, and then wires into cable. Also iron rods, I made some screws out of it. So we've got 500 screws, we've got the 100 cables that we need, and also 100 concrete for this milestone. So let's pack that up and let's send this up in the heavens. Let's see, 100 and screws. Perfect. And 3, 2, 1, launch. Perfect. Okay, where you at?
Milestone reached. Biofuel will
And
ensure
there we go.
maximum
Perfect.
efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in
Okay.
biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Okay, so we've got some extra slots in our inventory, and now we can make a chainsaw. So we can clear out the foliage around the area that we want to build on. So let's go to the equipment workshop and let's see what we need. So I'm gonna pin this. Can I pin this? Can I right mouse button and list? Add to list. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so what do we need? I need reinforced iron plates. And how do I make that? Reinforced, I just need screws and iron plates. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple of screws. This should take a few minutes or seconds. Okay, so I got the screws. Let's go get the iron plates. We should have some in this storage container. Oh, look at that. We've got so many iron plates. I'm gonna grab a couple of stacks. There we go. And let's head back over here and make some reinforced iron plates. There we go. I just need 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. It used some screws. Okay, so I think we have enough iron rods, so I'm gonna make more screws. There we go. So 1 iron rod will make 4 screws. There we go. That should be good. And let's move on to the equipment workshop and let's make ourselves some chainsaw. There we go. And the icon looks wait, come on. Crap. Okay, so let's put this on. And actually let me put some and the spaceship is back. So let's actually pick out our next milestone. Active. There we go, select. So tier 1, I think I'm gonna go with logistics, just because I can have the splitters and mergers and also some conveyor lifts and productivity display. I mean, mainly I need this too. So I think I'm gonna go with this, and we have enough. But first, let's clear out that area. Do I have enough biomass for the chainsaw? There we go. Perfect. Let's see. I got leaves. Let me make some biomass real quick. Okay, so I got some solid biofuel, and that will power our chainsaw. I wonder if they got rid of the old biofuel, the green one. Let's see. Let me turn on my flashlight. Okay, so I'm gonna clear all this out. I'm gonna start with this big tree right here. And there we go. We've got so many leaves and wood. Okay, it looks like I got all the foliage around the area that I want to build. And let's put on our foundation then. So I'm gonna go with the bigger one right here. Okay, let me oh, that's loud. Okay, let me grab this. I'm gonna grab you. Wait, I don't have any space. So I got so many leaves in my inventory, so I'm gonna put that in the storage container. There we go. Same thing with the wood. Perfect. Okay, so let's go and move on to making some foundation. Okay, so I got some foundation locked in place, and we are going to be starting our copper production line. So we are going to need some smelters, and let's go back to our first slot. Perfect. Actually, no, I'm going to put it on the 3rd. There we go, and I'm gonna bind it all the production lines. So we're gonna start with miner. That's gonna go on 1, smelter on 2, constructor on 3. So And let's work on some efficiency in here. So let me put, is this centered? Um, ooh, that's gonna, I don't like how that middle bar's not centered. It's gonna crush me. Yeah, okay, whatever. I guess we just have to deal with that. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing that in here. That'll work. And let's see. So, copper ingot. So a smelter can take 30 parts per minute. And our pure iron node, no, I mean copper node with the miner will produce 120 per minute. And so we can technically split this node into 4 different smelters. But let's take a look at constructors. Let's see, I need reinforced iron plates. Now let me go get some iron plates, reinforced iron plates, and we are gonna work on the copper production line. Okay, so while I was doing the reinforced iron plates, I went ahead and continued on making all the materials that I need for the logistics milestones. So I'm gonna send that right now. So there we go. I need more plates and more rods. There we go. So we are gonna launch this in 3, 2, 1, and launch. Booyah. Okay.
Milestone reached.
Conveyor
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
So basically, Ada.
Activity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Okay, you're done. Okay, so basically, Ada is trying to say that use splitters and mergers and build upwards. So that's basically it. So let's move on to next milestone. And do we want field research? I think I'm gonna hold on to that for now. I think we have more stuff that we need to work on. Okay, let's actually not do the tier 2 so yet, just because we're gonna need a lot of stuff. So I just want to get all the things down before we move on to tier 1. Okay, so let's move on to our copper production line, and I've got some constructors, or what's it called, reinforced iron plates. So is that lined up? Let's see. I'm gonna be lining this thing up in the middle right here. There we go. Is that lined up? Ah, no. Okay, so it's not lined up. Wait, do we even get the stuff back? Okay, this is the center. So I'm gonna put it right there. And I'm gonna put you right in there. Perfect. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so we've got smelter, copper ingots, 30 parts per minute, and I'm gonna make some wire, and this can make, or this constructor can take in 15 per minute. So we can split what this smelter is making, because it makes 30 parts per minute, so it's like we have 15 extra. So I could split this into halves, into 2 constructors, and that will make 30 per minute, so that should make 60 wires per minute with just 1 smelter and 2 constructors. So 1 and then 2 of these. So I think we might need more space, but actually I could probably do this. Let's put 1 more constructor next to it. Okay, I can afford. I need more wires. I mean cables. Let me go get cables real quick. Perfect. So I'm gonna need this construction in here. Actually, no. Let's see. Okay, so cables. To make cables, I need 60 per minute. So what's gonna happen is, what I'm going to do is I can split. I'm gonna put constructor in here. So oh, I need more cables. Why am I like this? I need all the stuff. Okay, I need 8, I think. Do I need 8 for it? Yeah, I need 8, so I just need one more. And there we go. Should be good. And that should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna put one in here, because what I'm trying to do in here is this smelter will make wires, and then this smelter will make cables. So this is like a small production line for copper. Now we can go crazy with it later in the game, but for now this is what we have to do. So I guess I can move this thing up. So give me 1 second, let me move all this thing up, and then actually let me get conveyors. We need, I'm gonna put this on 4, I'm gonna put this on 5, because we are gonna need that. I'm gonna need let's see, how many splitters do I need? So I need a splitter for 2, so that is 1, 2, 3, and 2 mergers. So we need 3 splitters and 2 mergers, so I can pin those items so I know what I need. So I need 2 mergers. Wait, do I need 2 mergers? No, I just need 1. I just need 1. And then I need 3 splitters. There we go. So all I need is some cables, and that's all for the whole setup for this copper production line. So let me make some stuff, and then I'm gonna readjust all this thing, and then we are gonna move on to the next step. And there we go. I got all the stuff laid out, and there's a lot of things. Let's I added this lookout tower so we can take a good view of what we are working with here. So let's go up in here. Oh, come on. Let's climb up this ladder. Now let's take a look. Look at that. Look at that setup. Don't worry about those things, but let's focus on this copper production line. Just look at that. Just let it sink in. Soak it in. How beautiful that is laid out. And there's a few differences on this side onto that side, because on this side, wait, what am I doing? This side I will be making wires, and this side I will be making cables. Cables is like a 2-step processing, because you would have to make wires and then turn the wires into cables. So let's talk about efficiency in here. Miner will come out with 120 copper ore per minute, and it will be split into half. So this line will come out. Let me actually do the line right now so it's not confusing. So we're gonna get this. So this will, there we go. So this line will take 60, and then the 60 will be split into 30. So nope, not gonna do that. Let me push you in here. Is it working? Oh, there we go. So 30 will go in that, and then 30 will go in here, because if we take a look, the smelter will take in 30 copper ore per minute, and it will process the copper ore into 30 copper ingot. So it is a 1-to-1 ratio, so 30 for 30. And let's see, let me do, okay, that's done. So let's move on. So 30 copper ingot per minute will be going in here, and then in this constructor we are going to be making wires. So let's change that into wires. I have 4 of them. Okay, so let me do this. So the constructor will take in 15 copper ingot per minute to make 30 wires per minute. So we need 15. So we are splitting the 30 in here into 2 15s. So we are gonna put in here, and then we are gonna make one more line in here. There we go. So just a recap, 120 into 60, 60 into 30, 30 will go in both, and then the 30 in here will be split into 2 so that it will take 15 and 15. So that should run at 100% efficiency if my math is correct. And then all of this will produce 30, so we'll be producing, we have 4 constructors, so we'll be producing 120 wires per minute. So I have merger set up right here because we are going to be merging this line into that merger, and this line to that, and then no, this line into here, and then this line into here, and then all of this will be merged into here. Let me get this here, and then into the storage container. So the wire setup should run at 100% efficiency, hopefully, so fingers crossed. Now let's move on to the next one. This one's gonna be the cables. So same rule apply. 60 into, there we go, 60 into 30, and then 30 will go in there, and then nope, I think it's no, we don't want it there. We want it here. So 30 will go in here, 30 will go in here, and we know that it will take 30 copper ingot, and then to make wires it's gonna need 15 copper ingot. So we are going to be splitting the 30 that we're getting in this smelter like on the other side. So 30, 30, and then 15, and to another 15. There we go. Let me get the other side as well. I think it goes, wait, what am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, this thing goes in here, and this thing goes, oh please don't clip. Okay, that'll work. Okay, and the same thing goes in here. I have to fix this. I have to connect all of this. There we go. So 30 into 2 15s, all that divided evenly, and we're gonna move on to the next step, which is here. Wait, why do I have merger in here? I don't need mergers in here. Oh no, I need mergers because we have to merge this. Wait, no, wrong one. Let's see, we have to merge the wires that we are getting from here. There we go. And then it will have to go in here to make cables, because it will require 60 per minute. Since we are making 30 parts per minute, with 2 of these we are providing the right amount into this constructor to make 30 cables per minute, and that should technically run at 100 efficiency as well. And the same same thing applies onto this side. Put that in there, and put that in there. Perfect. And there. So we have a merger in here because nope, wrong one. There we go. Encroaching clearance. Oh, it's too close, huh? Yeah, it's too close. Oh, actually I can do this the other way. That shouldn't encroach that clearance. Come on. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So I can do the same thing on this side. I want to make sure that the belts are going the right direction. Perfect. So I'm gonna run this in here to go into that. There we go. And actually, to make it even, there we go. And just run it all the way over there. Perfect. So technically, if my math is correct, everything should run at 100 efficiency. So hold on. Oh yeah, but wait, there's a bottleneck. And I'm gonna show you right now. So the bottleneck is the conveyor belts that we are using. Because if we take a look, logistics conveyor belts transport up to 60 resources per minute. So it's not, this belt is not capable of moving the 120 per minute that we have here. That's why I have the Logistics Mark II milestone set and ready to go, so we can complete this copper production line at 100 efficiency. It is a small scale, but that will do for now. That should give us, I believe, we'll come back and we'll add up the resources that we are gonna get from there. So we just have to press the big red button for this. So in 3, 2, and 1, and launch. There we go. Okay,
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Okay, Ada, are you done? Perfect. Okay, so we can use the conveyor belt Mark II because it can transport up to 120 resources per minute. And we are only gonna need this for this part right here. So let me put you on number 5. Oh, it's so expensive. There we go. So that should transport 120 per minute. And wait, are we even? Yeah, there we go. That looks straight. Perfect. Okay. I think we are ready to go. All I have to do is wire this thing up, and I think I'm gonna need some biomass burners. So I'm gonna wire all this thing up, and then we are gonna make the biomass burner. I need wires for this. I think I can make it in here. Yep, I can make some in here. So I'm gonna wire everything up, and then I'm gonna build a biomass burner, and we can let this thing run, and we're gonna check on its efficiency. Here we go, guys. I've got everything wired up. Let's power this thing on, and I've got the biomass burner right here. I don't know if we are gonna need a second one because I completely forgot to take into account the power consumption. I think you can see it in here. Yes, so 4 megawatts for one smelter. So that's gonna need 4, 8, 16 megawatts. I don't know about the constructor, but I think we have enough headroom. If not, I can always just build another one. Actually, I'm gonna build one right now. I need some wires. I need some wires. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get some wires. So we need 25 of them. 11. And there we go. Okay, so we've got 25 wires for the biomass burner. I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'll put it that way. There we go. So let's crank this baby on. Let's put on. I'm gonna put. Yeah, sure. Now I'll put solid biofuel. And there we go. So we are. Oh, I think I'm gonna need. Okay, so 30 megawatts is our max for one biomass burner, and I think this runs 4. So yeah, it's a little over 30 megawatts. So I'm gonna need this one biomass burner in here. So can I wait? How do you? How do you split? Oh, that's how you split. Okay, put that one in there. Put that one in there. And let's hook this thing up in here. And let's turn this thing on. And we are good to go. So let's go to the lookout tower and see how beautiful this is. Okay, there we go. So we've got our 120 copper ore going right now. Will be split into half, so that will go 60 and 60. The belts right there is 60, so we shouldn't have any problems going in. So that will split into 30. There we go. That will split into 30. Same thing with that one. All of the smelters are up and running. There we go. 30 into 30 into that. There we go. As you can see, we are getting some movement. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so that thing is stuck. I think we have to... what did I do? What did I do? Oh, it's not connected. It's not connected. Is that moving? No, why are you not moving? Is it not connected? I mean, I can connect this with that. Yeah, that should be good. Perfect. Alright, we're just gonna let that run for now, and then we're gonna start it again. Let's take a look at our power consumption. Let's see. So we are about 25 with just the constructor running. So yeah, I think two biomass burners should be enough. Do we have enough power? I mean, I think 60 watts should be good enough. Oh yeah, we hit a spike right here. 61. Okay, I think I'm gonna build another one of these because it looks like we need some extra juice. So give me a second and I'll fix this real quick. Okay, I got everything fixed. We should be up and running right now. We should have 90 megawatts and everything's running. We are peaking at 61 megawatts, so we should be good to go in here. And let's take a look. As you can see, all of our resources are being processed at hopefully 100% efficiency. So I'm gonna go back down here and let's take a look at its efficiency. So let's start with here. So almost 100% efficiency, but that's fine. 1% is not that it's not that big of a deal. So you can see our smelter is running at 100% efficiency. I'm going to run this up. I don't care. 100%. And let's take a look at our constructor. 100% as well. So actually I'm going to go one by one so I can show you guys the efficiency rating. So 100%. 100%. Let me go on to the other smelters. That is 100%. And this one is running at 100% efficiency as well. Now let's move on to our constructors. There we go, 100%. 100%. And that one as well. And another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. And that's the last one. So everything's running 100% efficiency. Let's go take a look at the cables. This one's running 100% efficiency as well, which is great. There we go, 100 efficiency. And there you have it, guys. We have achieved 100% efficiency on our copper production line. We are making copper wires and also cables, so we should be good on that. And I think I'm going to leave this episode right here for now. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more Satisfactory, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe before you go, and I will see you guys next time.